Well, we've all heard of snakes on a plane, but what about snakes in your pants? And this was no movie.
An Arizona man was actually arrested after he was caught on camera stealing snakes from a pet shop. He simply stuffed thousands of dollars worth of reptiles in his pants pockets and walked out. Police say the 22-year-old sold the snakes at another pet shop in exchange for store credit. There's a great joke in there, but this is a family show.
Yeah.
My name is Rob Spence, and I'm a cyborg.
Part human, part machine, cyborgs are normally consigned to the screen. But by making his eye into a camera, Rob Spence has turned fiction into fact.
I have a prosthetic eye with a camera right in the eye.
Rob's eye isn't connected to his brain, but it does record everything he sees.
I use this magnet and just wave it near the camera, so then I'm ready to become Eyeborg.
Okay.
So I just pop it in and just gotta get it in there snug, and so
wow.
There it's in.
A team of engineers work with him to produce the eye using an endoscope camera.
I can pull it out relatively easy. You just go like that. And it's my own eye. I'm filming myself with my own eye. Weird. Yeah, so there's a there's a battery in there, the camera. So this is essentially a video transmitter. So this transmits video through the air to a receiver, and then that becomes the video source, and plug it into whatever you like.
The body may heal.
This video game is set in the year 2027 and imagines a world in which cyborgs are the norm. The makers commissioned Rob to look at current technology to see how far away from their fictional world we are now.
Part of what's going on, I think, is these engineers have watched too much Star Trek and have been inspired by it, and they go and build stuff that you've seen in the movies. Like, you know, like, people say, well, no one would ever cut off their arm and replace it. If the technology gets there, which it looks like it will, people will think about it. They might be what you'd call an early adopter, a really early adopter, but people are going to have the option of having superior limbs, superior eyes at some point. And so I think a lot of people will do it.
So maybe the Bionic Man and Terminator weren't as far-fetched as we thought. Lucy Cotter, Sky News.
One thing that has not decreased that we'd like to see is the traffic. No shortage of incredibly, well, I'll bite my tongue, people who have been coming out. We're talking about dozens of people who have walked by me. And to be honest, I'm pretty much speechless at what we've been seeing in terms of how many people have been driving around. People like what you see behind me, which I apologize for. I don't even want to show it. At this point, I don't even want to show you anymore how many people are out and about, how many cars are driving around. It's just setting a bad example. And honestly, this is depressing to watch at the moment.
A Denver bride got to have her best friend in her wedding, even though the bridesmaid was 1,600 miles away. Renee Armstrong was in Richmond, Virginia on Saturday, but appeared on an iPad, and you can see a groomsman even walked her down the aisle. They used a program called FaceTime. The bride, Jamie Wilborn, was thrilled to have her best friend there for her big day.
And Renee called dibs to be my bridesmaid many moons ago. And unfortunately, she couldn't physically make it out here, but thank you, technology. Here is Renee. She got to see the whole ceremony. She got to meet everyone and be here for the reception.
Renee even got to be in the wedding pictures, as you can see, but this almost didn't happen. At the rehearsal the day before the wedding, one of the other bridesmaids accidentally dropped the iPad, and the screen shattered. The groom, though, just happens to work at an Apple store. Phew, and they replaced it. Renee says she even got a little teary-eyed during the ceremony. It was so much better than just seeing those pictures afterwards.
Yeah, so she was right there.
She felt it. She got to be part of it.
So you know what we should do? When you're out on maternity leave, we'll just put you on iPad. We'll just prop it up here on a little frame, right? What do you think?
I'll probably be up.
Says only about 20 Collin County employees receive the extra pay for being bilingual, and he says, we're live in Collin County. Susie Solis, NBC5.